Well, the Vinny Junior situation is interesting because I think when it came out of the weekend that Arsenal were keen, we all thought, well, how can they do that deal? He's on 400 grand a week. He'd smash Arsenal's pay structure.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, even though he's stalling on signing a new contract, are going to want a six-figure sum. But if they sign Diamonde, as looks likely, how do the two fit into the same team? And I think what's really interesting here, and Ben Jacobs, I think, has mentioned this a couple of times, they've got the same agent, Vinicius Junior and Jan Diamonde. So would his agency take Diamonde to Real Madrid knowing that he's going to compete with Vinicius Junior? I don't think Vinicius Junior to Arsenal is as fanciful as maybe it first appeared.
Yeah, when you look at it, when you look at the left side attackers around the world, who's competing with Vinny Junior really? You got Barcola, you got Diamonde, you've got Diaz. Yeah. There's not a massive pool to pick from world class wise to be going into to go and improve a squad. Now, when you look at Arsenal, they probably will. They've just got rid of Trossard.
Yeah, Trossard's gone.
So that's a space need, and they've only got Martinelli on that left hand side. So they do need somebody else. Who is that person that's going to be able to fill in that space for them? Because there's not a large selection around the world, is there, Crookie?
No, I thought it would be Morgan Rogers, to be honest. I thought that deal would get done. I know he met Mikel Arteta even before jetting out to the World Cup, and Arteta had made him a top target, but fair play, Chelsea came in and gazumped them. I'm not sure Arsenal would have paid £117 million anyway, but clearly they have got a hole in the squad. As you say, they've let Trossard go for a relatively modest sum, really, £17 million for a player who I think scored some key goals, particularly last season. Seems a little bit on the cheap side, but I think they're going to do something sensational, and it could well be that Vinicius Junior is the man, because you're right, there's not an endless list, is there, of left-sided players. The attraction with Rodgers, I think, was that he could play on the left side, he could play on the 10, because, of course, Ødegaard didn't have his best season last year. So I do think Arteta will be frustrated that one slipped through his fingers.
What's the situation with Bruno Guimaraes and Arsenal? Because we're going to be speaking a lot about Newcastle in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, mate. They've lost a couple of top players throughout this window. Are they going to lose another one?
Maybe. I mean, I get pelters from Newcastle fans every time I talk about Bruno Guimaraes, like I'm the one trying to force this transfer. But he is keen. He is keen to join the champions, as you would be. Obviously, Newcastle not in Champions League football next season. It was always going to be an issue, I think, to keep their top stars. It's almost like a domino effect, isn't it? Anthony Gordon went early in the window. Tonali's gone. Guimaraes, I think, wants to leave. You've got interest from Manchester United in Lewis Hall, interest in Manchester City from Livramento. So I think Newcastle fans have got to be prepared for the fact that this is going to be a summer of change. Actually, when I was in with Darren McAntony on this slot last week, the Peterborough owner, he was saying that might be a positive sign. Maybe this team has come to the end of the road, and maybe Eddie Howe needs to regenerate and needs a little bit of fresh energy in terms of a younger profile of players. That certainly seems to be the way. I think if Arsenal get anywhere near £80 million for Bruno Guimaraes, Newcastle are going to have a massive decision to make.
Yeah. Are you on your summer holidays this week, mate? Is that what you're doing? Is it feet up?
Well, Glorious Goodwood starts tomorrow, so I'm there for.
The cowboy hat will be back out. He'll be back out tomorrow.
Yeah, for the next 3 days. Do you know what? The cowboy hat might make an appearance at some point, and then I'm in with Darragh on Friday, and then I go off to sunnier climes for a little bit of a family holiday.
Oh,
next
lovely,
week.
lovely.
Top man. Well, thank you very much for giving up a bit of time this morning to come and join us on that, mate. Much appreciated. Have a wonderful day, Crookie. Top man. There'll be plenty more conversation on transfers throughout the course of the day.